Now I am going to configure a DHCP server in Packet Tracer. So you know DHCP is the application layer protocol whose primary responsibility is to provide the TCP/IP settings to the other devices in a network. So now see how can I configure it. Okay. So first of all, I have to configure a network. So for that purpose, I'm taking a device that is networking device that is called the switch. I have taken a switch. Now I need a DHCP server. So I'm taking a server. Fine. What the server will do? The server will provide the IP address to the other devices. Okay. So now I will connect these devices. For that purpose, you can see this icon indicates the cable icon. So what happens here? You can see this is the straight cable and this is the cross cable. What you can do, you can press Control and select this icon, and then you see it will auto connect the devices. Am I clear? So if you want to connect multiple devices, then it is very much hectic if you choose the single cable. Then what we do, we just press Control and then we select the cable icon and then we can auto connect the devices. Fine. Now this is my DHCP server. So what I have to configure the server. So this is, if this is my DHCP server, so I want to give, suppose the IP address is 10.1.1.1. I want in this network my default gateway will be 10.1.1.2. I want in this network my DNS server will be 10.1.1.3 and I want a DHCP server pool. Pool means where the DHCP server keeps the valid host addresses, because when a client will request for a IP address, then DHCP server will take one IP from the IP pool and assign to the client. So now I have to configure a pool, and the pool must be from the network where the DHCP server belongs. So you see, I have created a pool. What pool? You can see that my pool is 10.1.1.10 to 10.1.1.20. That means what will happen? This DHCP server can assign the IP addresses to the clients from 10.1.1.10 to 10.1.1.20. Okay, so this is the configuration we will do right now. So I'm going to the DHCP server. First of all, I have to assign the IP address and everything to the server, and always remember the IP address to the server is always manual. So I have given the IP address to the DHCP server as per the defined IP address. Then I am giving the default gateway as 10.1.1.2 and I am giving the IP addresses of DNS server is 10.1.1.3. Fine. So my server is ready. Now I am going to the services, because my this server will provide the TCP/IP settings to the other devices. That means we have to configure this server. So I'm configuring. What configuration will do? I want to make it as my DHCP server. So I will click the DHCP. Fine. Now what I will do? I must on this service. Now you see there is a ready-made pool name is there. You can create your own also. So I'm just going through this only. Now what is my default gateway? So I'm saying for my network default gateway will be 10.1.1.2. I am saying in this network my DNS server will be 10.1.1.3. I want the starting IP, what the clients will get from the pool, it will be 10.1.1.10. Clear? Here is the subnet marks of class A, and I want only 10 hosts must get the IP addresses from this DHCP server. and now I will save it. So everyone, you see, this is the pool. In this pool, the gateway is 1.2, the DNS is 1.3, the start IP is 1.10 to up to how many maximum user can get the IP address? 10. Fine. Now my configuration is over. Now I am going where I will go. I'm going to the host. Fine. Now I go to the desktop. Again, I will go for this. And now I will click this DHCP. Now you see whether have you seen the my client has got 10.1.10? Now I'm going to the other laptop. Again, the same thing I will do. I'll go to the DHCP and you see, because in the IP class, I informed you that we can assign the IP addresses in two ways, either static or dynamic. If it is the static IP, then who is going to assign it? It will be assigned by the administrator. But if it is a dynamic IP, who will assign it? That is my DHCP server. If you want, you have a large network, several switches are connected with each other, and you have several hosts in the other network, other connected to the other switches. So you can go like that. You see whether my DHCP server is able to provide TCP/IP settings or not. So I told you, press Control and select this cable icon, and just you see it will connect, auto connect. Fine. Switch to switch cross cable, switch to PC straight cable. Fine. Now I'm going to this client, going to the desktop, go to the IP configuration and select the radio button of DHCP. You see, is it getting? So that means my DHCP server is working fine. I'm going to this also. Go to desktop, then go to IP configuration and then go to DHCP. Okay, so now do you want to check the connectivity between the host? You can check it. IP, sorry, now see, IP config. Fine. Now it got the IP as 10.1.13. So I can ping to 10.1.1.10. That is the fast host's IP. You see the reply is coming. That means my all hosts are connected with each other. So as we know, DHCP server provide the TCP/IP settings. So you can see it is providing the IP address, it is providing the default gateway, it is providing the DNS server and subnet marks also. I think you all understood, and please try to do this practical in Packet Tracer. If any issue is there, please comment me. Thank you.